Now, silver has underperformed gold, but maintaining kind of the range, and now looking fairly strong when you look at this. Now, this is good timing for silver to be turning up. Now, you don't have an upturn in here yet, as you can see. The daily is clearer, and it needs to do some work. And momentum is still negative, as you see here in the reversal scout. Remember, the reversal scout is available to our level 4 and level 4 plus members. So that is a look at the weekly, which really looks like it's about to turn up. But I'm in the wrong one right there, so let's put the updated one right there for you. So here we put the resistances in, and you can see that we're projecting it up to the $28 area, and this what looks like a very long-term bull flag or pennant being formed. So if this is a bull pennant being formed, I'm just going to talk a little bit of big picture in here. The low of the pennant pole, flagpole, is way down over here in the 11s. The high is up here at 30. So the breakout, which would come over here, somewhere here, or maybe at the bottom of this cycle, we don't really know, would project up to close to $50 on the upside based on this. So this overall is a clearer pattern than gold, and a very positive pattern that we see in here. And it's, we get a little bit of uptick in here every time the Redditors say something, but it can't really hold. We're really going to need to have it happen without them. And the silver market blast out well above these resistances that we're showing in here to give us a sign. So if it gets out above 28, we're going to have a sign that something is happening. But right now the resistances are pretty strong in there between 27.35 and 28, and that's kind of what we're looking for right now. So when I look at the daily, this has the complex cycle structures in there. You're going to look at this chart and say, if this is the first time you ever saw this chart, you're going to say, what the heck is that chart? With all those lines on there. How do you make any sense of it? But it makes tremendous sense to me. What we're looking at in here, and if you focus on the dash line, and that's the reason we have it in there, that's kind of the midpoint line of the projected cycle. When you get a positive cycle, as you have here, the next cycle from the anchor point is expected to be positive and give you a higher high. The same thing in here, the next cycle expected to be positive and give you a higher high. When it doesn't, and it peaks early and can't get back to those levels and then breaks this low, it tells you that there's a lot of trouble. And then it goes down right over here. Okay, it hits the important support at this level, gives you a rally, and this is your next energy on the upside, hits this area that's a sell signal, and then turns sharply down again. Now you're moving upright in here. Now, these are the resistance areas that we're looking at. It got right up over here to 2607. This is 2637. There's a 168.1% fib extension here at 2662. And here's your intermediate 61.8 at around 2720. So this right in here will tell us a lot. If it can get above these levels, it then will be giving us an indication of that bottom in the weekly cycle being formed. That right now isn't all that clear when you look at it. So we're going to let the daily cycle tell us whether it's basing out. That's the clear. It needs to base out. It needs also to turn these momentum up. You can see in here that what you're getting is you had these buys right in here where it was positive. Now you're getting these sells, and it's continuing to give you that. And it's continuing to give you this right over here as negative. So I'm telling you things are more positive looking at the bigger picture, but these complex cycle structures are not giving you that indication yet. I believe that they will, because the bottom is due right over here, and we just have to see. This is about, let's just look at these as 3 cycles right in here. This is about a third week of August to the bottom of this cycle right over here. Here's the gold one coming out over here, and that's the time frame. If it can hold above this low, it will be completing the base and then be setting up what should be some strong upside movement. So this window that we see right in here, it might struggle because remember we talked about the dollar getting stronger pretty soon, and that will be a good testing period. Are we getting the bottom in here, or will it take all the way through this period about the third week of August before you really have that bottom form? So everything we look at says the bottom is due, and the indications of it being here yet are not there. So we'll be looking closely, and as I said, because of the gold pattern, we have slightly upgraded because there's clearly some strength coming in that prevented the decline that we were expected.